Hi, this is Michelle Stimson. Thank you for joining me for Publishing Know How Now. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me tell you who this is for. It's for people who need a product, first of all. Perhaps you're trying to establish yourself as a motivational speaker. It's also for people who are like, look, I'm not trying to make any money off of this thing necessarily. If I make some, great. If I don't, great. Maybe you've just got something that you have had in your drawer forever. When that happens, you're not out of anything at all. The publisher pays for everything. The editor, the book cover designer, they're going to put a lot of money into the marketing, that kind of thing. They still expect you to do a lot of the marketing, by the way. But when I say traditional publishing, that's what I mean. There are kind of in-between publishing companies, between independent and traditional, and that's where things to unlearn. The costs to print have decreased significantly. So if you learned a long time ago that it would cost you $5,000 to print books and you had to order 1,000 at once, that's how it used to be. It is free to upload books to Amazon to sell. People don't know that. It's interesting to me that that's brand new news to a lot of people, but that's okay. That's why you're here today, right? Some people will call your line edit your content edit, and you want to make sure that you're on the same page with your editor about what they're calling it and what you're looking for. But when the edits come back from the editor, you got to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind. I have written, a ton of books, but every single time I get my edits back, I have to make sure that like my mind is right for this, because it's almost like getting a paperback with a bunch of red marks. Even as you're posting, on your Facebook page or any place that you might be going to share news about your book with people, stay away from holidays because people aren't checking their email on Thanksgiving Day, right? And I write Christian fiction, so Sundays don't tend to do well for my genre. All that to say, you can get your book available in bookstores, and you can get your book in stores with a whole bunch of other legwork. I don't know that that's necessarily the goal of a whole lot of people these days. Kind of like with movies. It would be great if a movie's in, a movie theater, but if it goes to Netflix, that's probably going to be good enough because a lot of people are there now. I think you need to maybe, if you're stuck on the idea of walking into a store and seeing your book, I need you to get over that because that may or may not be the best way to reach your audience anyway.